Mate, I can't believe I actually gave two CCP guys 1,000,000 fucking isk each because their dev hacks were no match for me. I felt bad. I felt bad. And you come up with 3,000 war points, you fuck.
I worked hard for them, man. I was working hard.
Logi. Hey guys, and welcome back to another Booker Bam Dust 514 video. Yay, we are back. Yes, we are back after a very long 2-week hiatus with making anything with regards to Dust. We have returned to poison your minds with our rhetoric.
That is 2 weeks. That's the longest 2 weeks I've ever heard of. I don't know about you, but I haven't made a video for about a month at least. I've decided to come back and make another because I'm sure after all this time there's got to be a point at which we actually make a good one. It's got to be in there somewhere. We've got to have one good video in us.
Oh no, dude!
Somewhere along the line.
You forget something, dude. 1, we don't have skill. 2, we don't care. And 3, we drink a lot.
Yeah, well, speak for yourself. I'm enjoying a very nice cup of builder's tea. 2 sugars, thank you very much. There you go.
Oh no, dude! I've got Weston's grey cider, or whatever they call it. It's awesome.
Yeah, but one of us has got to keep our feet on the ground, for goodness sake.
Yeah. Fair play. So, Booker. I'll let you start, dude.
What's been going on in the merry world of Dust while we've been kind of hiatusing? And in fact, no. Why have you been hiatusing, Bamster? Why have you left us all in the lurch?
Look, dude. After all the stuff that's been going on with regards to Dust and so on, I just had to take a break. You know. I just had to take a break. Everyone goes through the stage of being burnt out, I suppose is probably what you got to call it with me. I got burnt out and I took a break. Also for the past week I've been mulling over. Anyway, I've been thinking about this invite to N4GTV, which is a subsidiary network to RPM. And parent unit of RPM is Maker Studios. I got invited to join their. God knows why they wanted me to join.
And I have absolutely no idea any of these people are.
I've done some research into it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. If it's one of those, unfortunately.
So basically, what you're saying, man, is that you threw your toys out of the pram, and now you're thinking about going and playing with them somewhere else.
Never. As long as there's a Dust, there's going to be a BAM.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to say that, Booker.
So, anyway, it's not all about you. So
No.
Shut up. Shut up with this stupid throwing your toys out your pram story.
I had to buy a new headset, thank you very much, because that thing ended up on those pieces on the floor.
Oh, yeah, well, you really did throw your toys out the pram.
Quite literally, yes.
Yeah, it's an interesting video. Oh, we had some ever so exciting hotfixes. A and B.
Don't forget Ted and Charlie, that's coming soon.
Okay, so you can see we were brimming with excitement about Hotfix A and B. We couldn't wait to make videos about them.
Yeah.
So there were some hotfixes, and they were called A and B. I got anything more to add to that?
No, look, with regards to Hotfix Alpha and Bravo, I haven't really noticed any gameplay change with regards to the game. I haven't noticed anything. Rail rifles are still
OP.
they are the weapon of choice. They really are. Logi suits are still the suit of choice. It's No. It's all needs to be said. Slayer Logi fit with rail rifles are hard to beat, dude. They're hard to beat.
I mean, I'm a true yellow Logi. I'm a true yellow Logi to the core. You know what I mean? I hold,
yes,
hold
yes.
him.
I think in this video we kind of prove the point of you can be a Logi and win the match without having a high KD.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that the video where I damn near score 3000 SP? And,
Yes,
just
yes.
basically own
I've
everybody.
chosen to run this match because it was obviously a match where we came up against two CCP devs, CCP Scotsman and CCP Aeon Arc or Arky, whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
I felt so bad at the end of the match because both these poor guys ended negative. I actually sent them $1 million ISK each because dev hacks ain't no match for YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTubers ruled. So
it's just me stretching my ego.
Yeah. No, I mean you think actually see we were so far behind at one stage in that match, and somehow we pulled it around. No, I won't give the ending away.
Nah, don't. Just because we stepped on Mafia. Oh wait, and Modern Lab. Oh wait, I shouldn't be taking this either, should I?
Down, boy, down. Anyway, we managed to do this because of the amazing changes in Hotfix's A and B.
Yeah. Not because of squad diversity, you're actually having fun with the game, not at all.
Yeah. No.
Right, well, again, Hotfix Alpha and Bravo getting back on the old train track there. Obviously, CCP Ratatatat or Ratatati or
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille? Is it Ratatouille?
Well,
Or is it just, is it Rat Boy? What is it?
I don't know, mate.
Oh, we just call it Rat-tat-tat. Alright, CCP Rat-tat-tat has been making some obviously fine tweaks towards the game itself, and I hate to say this, but I haven't really noticed any difference in gameplay. I just haven't. I'm still a heavy, I'm still fat, I'm still slow, I still get mowed down in open fields and open areas. If there's no covered duck behind, I get chopped up into little tiny pieces. I haven't really noticed anything. His signature is interesting though, because his signature says something along the lines of "I make mistakes constantly. I'm a clusterfuck," or no, I'm a flustercluck, sorry, or so on and so forth. And I'm like, yeah, he deleted a rifle for like 24 hours. Yeah, must have been a typo, bro.
Deleted a whole rifle. Yeah.
Or something like that. I mean, yeah, with that sort of admission to mistakes, I bet you he's the culprit behind the militia fuel injector going from 10% to 100% for 24 hours. I bet he's the guy that did it. I remember those times, Booker. Fun times.
Drag labs. Drag labs. Yeah.
Turbo trolley labs. Yes.
Well, I'd imagine with that sort of track, it was probably the brains behind the Dust 514 keynote speech. So that sort of genius came up with that. Yeah. No, sorry.
No, come now. Be fair to the guy. Be fair to the guy. He has put a lot of time and effort into fine tuning the game. Because he's actually speaking directly to the player base in the Legion forums. And as we all know, CCP wants our input because they want to balance Legion, and the data that they collect from Dust is going straight into Legion. No response, it's going straight there, and we are now officially beta testers, and you and I have been saying this for freaking donkeys that we're beta testers, and now CCP have confirmed our suspicions, and now we are officially beta testers again, and I think it's very good of them to sort of speak directly to the player base, find out what's going on, how, if, but, and where. So yeah, it's good of them to actually start talking more to the community. Yeah, I think it's good of them.
Yeah, well, no, absolutely. It's a shame they're doing it for a completely different game, but
yeah, very sad. Sad day.
Yeah, but we've thrown our toys out the pram about that, haven't we, Bam?
Well, I threw a headset against the wall and need to buy a new headset. But yeah, enough about that.
And of course, Ratatouille's genius extends to this week's special bonus weapon naming week, whatever it's actually called, or the reason for it.
I know where you're going with this.
So, us lucky Dust players, right, get the opportunity to kill as many furthermuckers as we can out there in this wonderful game we called Dust 514. And if we kill more people than anybody else, we get to name a new proto weapon.
Yay!
All right, we do. But what's happened this week, Ben? You tell me. You told me.
Well, look. I have it on. I don't have it on strong advice. There is the odd person out there boosting kills. There are three people. Now, yeah, boosting kills, dude. You shoot me, I shoot you. We revive each other. There are three people so far who are gonna get removed from the contest and banned from the game. This is just typical Dust player mentality. Who wants to play a game, boost kills, to name a rifle in a dead game? You are just a loser, bro. Really?
I honestly, just get out more. Just get out more. All right. You actually find, right, if you take the sunblock off, right, your skin will go slightly browner colour when you actually open the curtains, and those funny things out there with like funny bumps on the front of their bodies, you would be amazed at what they can do for you. And if you actually went outside and intermingled with some of them, you might find out. But
dude, these guys are utter losers, man. What's the point of boosting kills just to name a freaking rifle? You bunch of sadaks.
In a game that isn't going to last beyond the next 12 months. I mean, fair play
12
to you.
months? What do you mean 12 months? 8 months, the game's dead.
Hey mate, my glass is always half full, alright?
Fair play.
I mean, you've got to be going at least until the Legion beta, so I can't imagine that will be happening before next FanFest. So,
no, good point. Yes, good point.
So, all good luck to all you proto weapon boosters out there, and I hope you call your weapon something interesting.
Yes, I really hope it's called something called interesting. I can see a troll name coming along. Granny Slapper or something.
It's such a shame that CCP will definitely vet whatever the naming protocol will be, because it would have been nice to have a genuine...
It'd be funny to see what the name comes out with. It's just sad to think that the person who could eventually win this just boosted for it. That's the sad point of it. The person who has tried hard to kill people left, right, and Chelsea is probably not going to win it. Some booster from. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad.
That's what Scotsmen have been hard on were doing when we were playing them, and they were boosting each other. They're after the weapon naming.
No, they weren't. I can guarantee you they weren't. They were killing me.
Yeah, but you were such a big, fat, heavy target. It was almost like boosting anyway.
Catching a heavy in the open is like catching someone with his pants down. You just don't run in the open, man. I just couldn't avoid it. No matter where I went, I just did not have enough cover. But it was a good game. So, Booker, enough about CCP Ratatouille and the proto rifle and boosting scam with that particular sort of thing. Next on the agenda, dude, is the CPM1 rat race. Yes, the rat race. Everyone in there is an absolute rat.
Ooh! The CP elections, or as I like to call them, the FanFest guest list. Hey!
FanFest guest list. I like that better.
Alright, so the fight is well and truly on to be the first 7 people on the FanFest guest list. And it's getting down and dirty out there, I presume. Has anybody been interested enough to look?
Believe it or not, it is actually getting down and dirty. There's quite a bit of infighting between some of the candidates. I'm not going to mention any names or so on and so forth with regards to who I'm going to vote for, because I'm trying to keep this playlist sort of free from this particular Bama Booker playlist, free from any sort of support for or against anyone in particular. But funny you should mention that, Booker. I actually don't think that there's a need for CPM 1s. The CPM 0s, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to fucking wear the Pyrex tinfoil hat of doom. I just don't think there's a need for it. The CPM 1s are coming to the end of their cycle. They've served their purpose. Nullify them, liquefy them. The CPM 1s...
Liquefy them?
Well, you know, not liquefy them in the murder sense.
Put them in a blender. Put on a switch.
Just nullify them, alright? The CCP are already speaking directly to the playbase, and look how far we've come with regards to the progression of tweaks with regards to Dust. Okay, I haven't noticed anything different, but apparently people who run different fits and different suits, rifles and so on, have noticed a drastic change in the gameplay and the techniques of the game. The devs are speaking direct to the playbase. I don't see the intermediary being the CPMs. I don't see that interaction. I just don't. The CPM are cutting out the CPMs already, completely. And this is what the CPMs are there for. They're an intermediary between us and the devs. They're no longer needed because the devs need to speak directly to us. Why do they need to go to CPMs to hear our voices and opinions? Which is great because we get to speak to devs. It's not superior for the CPMs. The CPMs, they're not fit. I don't want to say fit for purpose because that's a Pyrex thing. They're just there's no need for them. Bring the CPMs back when Legion is in beta. Then bring the CPMs back. I'm not saying completely cancel CPMs. I don't see the need for it. I just don't.
Bamster, you controversial little monkey.
I'm sorry, I just don't see it. There's no point.
Well,
and someone made the thing, I'd much rather have an inept police force than having no police force at all. I'm like, what? No! An inept police force is just as bad as having no police force. What?
Well,
I can't remember who said that, but I think, anyway.
Well, I can see.
No.
I can see where CCP are coming in. My view is that some sort of continuity between Dust and Legion is probably desirable. And I think what CCP did with the CSM and what they're trying to do with the CPM is that yes, you do hopefully have meaningful interaction between CPM and that they can influence things that are going on, development of Dust as it is at the moment, and obviously we look ahead to its future iteration on whatever platform it happens to end up on.
PS4, PS4.
Yeah, PS4.
PS4.
Anyway, and yes, you are hoping for that sort of interaction between the two, and some influence, and the voice of the people being heard in the upper echelons of development land. But I think there's also another point to this CPM. It's just the same as works with the CSM. Is that what you're adding a level to the metagame. The metagame that Eve has, and the metagame that Dust does have as well. I've said before on here, and I've said in private, that there are times where I haven't played Dust, physically played it, but I absolutely have been playing Dust for all that time, because I'm reading up on it, I'm watching the forums, I'm seeing what people are saying, and so you've got this whole metagame that goes on that the CPM contribute to as a whole new level of metagame, and if you don't have them, then you just lose that bit of the metagame, as well as any chance of having, meaningful dialogue with CCP. So that's my view on it. I think there's an awful lot goes on behind the scenes that with CPM and CCP that we're not aware of, as you know, that I think that's just obvious, and things being said. And opinions being given that we don't know about that probably are having influences on how the new game is being developed and Dust has been hotfixed. Woohoo! So I think there's a place for it. I think there's a place.
No, look, Booker, I think you and I are going to disagree on that for a while to come now. So we'll leave it there. Yeah, post up all your ideas and comments in the comment section below, guys, and on the forum thread itself. Just tell me what you guys are thinking. As always, I want to know what you are thinking. So tell me. I'm probably wrong, and I admit that if I'm wrong on this one. But I just don't see the point. I just really don't. You know, I just don't see the point. I'm sorry. Convince me otherwise. Convince me otherwise.
We will give it a blooming good go. So,
right, well, Booker, and after that video, dude, conclusions. Start with your conclusion.
Well, yes, my conclusion is Dust has concluded.
Ooh.
Hey, look, I'll qualify that. You know, clearly Dust is on its last legs. It's I personally have been here from day one, enjoyed so much of it, and most of that is because the people that I've met while playing Dust. But I will qualify that further in that I've just like you, I've had, mostly because of real life, I've had a fairly long break from playing Dust in any way, shape or form, even watching the forums, which I normally do even if I can't get to the PlayStation. I've just had real life stuff going on in my life, and it's just been one thing I didn't need to do. And of course with the FanFest thing, we're all a bit cheesed off. But you know what, I came back tonight, and the video you're watching underneath this is part of that night, and that squad, we all got together. A couple of the guys I'd never really squadded with before. Hard to believe, I know, after all this time, but I hadn't. Like Pyrex, that's the first time we squadded together. What a bloody blast we had. What an absolute joyous evening of been dossing around on the maps of Dust. It was absolutely great. We came together as a squad. We had all sorts. We were desperate and far wide ranging skills. Nobody was worried about being assigned to do this, that, or the other. It was just great, and I don't think we lost a game all night. I mean, obviously it doesn't always happen like that.
We almost lost this one though, dude.
I know,
wow,
yeah.
what a comeback.
But I still don't have a game that gets me like that when it goes well. It's just absolutely, there's nothing else like it. All the different roles, all the different things you can do, getting 6 people together and just making it happen. And there isn't another game that I know of like that. I've got a PS4. I've played games on there, and there's just nothing matches it so far. And I just hope that its next iteration on whatever platform it comes to, PS4.
Oh, sorry, Booker, you got a bit of a frog on your throat there, dude. Let me get that off you.
Got it. Well, yeah, and I just hope we don't lose that. And I'm really excited for some of the ideas that are coming forth on certain other forums. I hope if they make it work, could really add a lot to what we've got already. But yeah, it's still there. It's still got it, Dust. It's just a shame that it's all going to come to an end sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I know, Booker. Again, you stole my conclusion, but no, I agree. Had an absolutely cracking time, and yes, you can still have a great time. But again, as I've said before many a times, it's not the game, it's the people you run with that you have a good time with, farting about, joking, carrying on like a bunch of headless idiots like me, drunk off my ass, playing as a heavy. But yeah, I had an absolutely cracking time, Booker. So yeah, that's it for me, dude.
Yeah, well, don't forget that apparently I like this game again, so I will be in a reticule near you sometime soon.